ago, but I never ended up grinding it out. I was gonna do it because I wanted to make a video on it, but I just ended up getting sidetracked and making other builds and ended up deleting the build. But luckily my boy Freddy has the build not only maxed out, but at legend on top of that. So you're really gonna get to see Allen Iverson, you know, a legend Allen Iverson type of build. But shout out to Freddy for letting me use the account, man. I'm gonna leave the link to his channel down in the description. He has a ton of unique builds as well. He really does have some crazy builds, so go show him some love. But check this out, man. 99 overall, two-way scoring machine, 6'1" point guard. Remember that. We are a small build, okay? Check out the attributes. You still get an 80 driving dunk on this build, and you're going to see he has some bounce. He really does. But the shooting is amazing. You can speed boost all the time, 88 ball handling, and you still have really good perimeter defense, which you're going to need because you're so small. But check this out, man. 99 speed, 99 acceleration, insane speed and quickness. And check out these badges, man. 20, 25, 21, 22. Such a balanced build in terms of the badges. Beautiful to look at. If you're excited for the video, drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. This is 99 overall, two-way scoring machine, Allen Iverson. So something you might have noticed was the fact that Freddy chose shot creating takeover. On my Allen Iverson build, I chose playmaking takeover because in this game, the only way you can put someone on the pavement is with playmaking takeover. Now you could still get ankle breakers with shot creating takeover, as you're going to see and as you probably saw in the intro clips, but to actually put someone on the ground, you need playmaking takeover. So that's really the only difference in terms of our builds. I'm at the end of the video, because you guys have been yelling at me in the comments, the fact that I post build videos, but I don't show how to create the build anymore. Honestly, I just figured it was so late in the year that you guys wouldn't want to make a new build at this point. But actually, there's really nothing else to do in the game, so maybe you guys are bored and you want to mess around with a new build, okay? So at the end of the video, in like 30 to 40 seconds, I'm just going to show how to create the build. I'm not going to walk you through and explain everything because I've already posted the build video. But just for those people that maybe missed that video, I will throw a quick recap at the end of this video for those people that might want to go and check out making this build, all right? But besides that, let's get into some of this gameplay, and it is so spectacular to watch this build, okay? 99 speed, 99 excel. Obviously, you can speed boost, momentum, do all that all the time, but the shot making ability that you're going to see, those intro clips were nothing. You're going to see, look at, even when you get into a bad spot and the ball's bouncing around, just grab it, go to the post fade, kiss it off the glass. It's a thing of beauty. Now, I said I chose playmaking takeover for Allen Iverson, but you could make the case that it makes more sense to go shot creating because Allen Iverson used to make some of the toughest shots possible in the NBA because, I mean, listen, he was only about 6 feet tall, so obviously he's going against much bigger defenders. He had to be super creative in how he could create a shot, shooting fadeaways, leaners, you know, any type of way to get his shot off. And man, did he make some tough shots. His MVP season was absolutely insane. And, I mean, listen, if you love basketball, you love Allen Iverson, you know what he did for the game. One of the most fun to watch players, played harder than anyone. I mean, look at some of the shots we're hitting on this Allen Iverson build. Also, what makes this build so fun is it's super unique. Nobody in this game plays on a 6'1" guard. Nobody has a two-way scoring machine. Now, when I say nobody, of course, there's a few people out there. I think Dignify made the build, and then I'm sure some other people that aren't YouTubers have the build as well. But I'm saying 99.9% of people do not have this build and have never seen anyone play on it. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're not that good at the game, it's not going to be easy to win on the build. You are 6'1". You are at a big disadvantage in terms of playing defense. But I'm not going to lie to you. It's tough to stop this build. He's so fast, and as I said, the shot-making ability with the spin jumpers, the off dribble, the hop jumpers, everything is Allen Iverson-esque. It's going to be tough to get a stop because he is a walking bucket. Look at some of the shots that we're hitting. Even without takeover, he's just a bucket. Now, even though you're only about 6 feet tall on this build, similar to AI, remember what I said? You got an 80 driving dunk. When you get that step on your opponent, he will throw it down. You get park dunks and you get really, really good dunk packages with that 80 driving dunk. So don't even worry about it. You're going to still be able to throw down just like AI. I mean, AI had some spectacular dunks. He had a crazy putback dunk that stands out in my head. He had some crazy dunks. He was a freak athlete for sure. And even though you're small, you could still throw down a little bit. But look at the shot making on this build, even without takeover, is just incredible. Do a little crossover between the legs, go to the spin move on him, and green it, and that's with no take. Like I said, you don't need take to be able to hit these shots. Now listen, y'all, it's July, about to be August. I understand it's late in the year, we start to get a little bored of 2K, but what I like to do to try to keep the game interesting and fun and fresh is change up my play style. And playing like this, kind of like a, I mean, listen, I'm not playing like Ticino, but to play like a shot creator type of game, a Ticino type of game where you're doing all sorts of unorthodox shots like this, spin shots, off dribbles, half spins, all those weird kind of shots that people don't typically shoot, it makes the game fun. It's a completely different play style. Like, it makes it feel like you're playing a completely different game. Now, obviously, it's the same game, but I mean, look at this. We save the inbounds. I run and get it. I'm just going to say, you know what? Screw it. Pull up, contested off dribble from 3-point land, and bang it for the win. Like, we were going crazy in the party. Because, first of all, I never shoot shots like that. You guys know I play on a big playmaking slasher, basically. So I'm not shooting any type of fades, spins, any type of stuff like that. And then you combine it with the fact that I'm only about 6 feet tall on this build. It's just a completely unique play style, and it was a lot of fun to do it. But check this out. Hop, step, pump fake, get him to jump, go up for the lay-in. Doesn't matter that we're 6 feet tall. You get inside, he can still finish around the basket like no problem. Hezzy, pull up in the mid-range, big greens. I was having a ton of fun using these different animations as well. Playing on a new build, a new play style, and different animations, don't get me wrong, it was challenging. I had to get used to it for a couple games, but it does feel like you're playing a completely different game because you're not doing the same stuff that you always do. It's a completely unique play style. Look at how much I'm using bailout. I do use bailout, but I don't use it like this. I'm over here like Ticino uses bailout all the time, and I see why, because when you go into these little fades and stuff, sometimes the opponent just drops down and you got the easy bailout pass. But check this out, man. We go to the hop jumper, get him to jump, go between the legs, pull up from 3, off dribble, and green it. That's 17-0. We're out here on a 6'1" guard going absolutely crazy. This is all ISO too, by the way. I'm not using screens or anything like that. But that's 20-0. We're gonna try to wrap this thing up. Remember what I was saying about bailout? They always seem to drop, man. Ticino talked about it earlier in the year. They always seem to drop when you're using like these shot creating type of moves. So check it out. We go to the spin, rise up. He drops down for the rebound, throw it to the corner, throw it back out. Big greens with Allen Iverson, man. This has been Legend Allen Iverson, man. I'm just going to jump into the build real quick for those people that want to see how I made the build. I'll leave the link to the full build video in the description because I go over a couple little like intricacies and whatnot, but I'm just going to show you where I put the attributes and stuff real quick for those people that want to see it. Alright, so real quick, this is what I did. I chose the shooting and defending pie chart to make this two-way scoring machine, okay? Now I went agility and vertical pie chart because you're going to get 99 speed and acceleration either way because you're so small. So you might as well get the little, get the little bit of extra vertical that you're going to get from choosing this pie chart. Now for the attributes, I went, this is how I made it, not how Freddie made it, okay? I'm showing you how I made the build 6 months ago. Close shot, driving layup, and driving dunk, put them all up. I put up the standing dunk just a little bit just so I could get 6 finishing badges. Obviously, you can do what you want. You're going to put up all the shooting to try to get as many shooting badges as possible. You're going to see I have more shooting badges than what Freddie had. Now, with the playmaking, you had to be very careful. I think I had to lower the pass accuracy a little bit. It couldn't be over an 80 because if you did that, you wouldn't get the name two-way scoring machine, I believe. So as you're going to see, I put it all the way up, but then I lower it down a little bit. Max out the ball handling, of course. I think I touched the post move just a little bit to get a few more playmaking badges. Then on defense, obviously, perimeter, lateral, steal, and then I put up the defensive rebound as well. But that's pretty much how you make the build. Obviously, you could do what you want with the weight, the wingspan, the height. I think you have to be 6'1" or under, or maybe 6'2" to get the name's two-way scoring machine. But outside of that, if you want more details, the link to the video will be in the description, man. Drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. Talk to y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.